Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to continue reading on my Divine Feminine. It's awaken your goddess feminine energy and achieve emotional healing and become the woman that you're meant to be. But again, guys, we have two different counterparts. So this is for both women and men because we have the Divine Masculine, which is the yin, and then we have the Divine Feminine, which is the yang, and they both need to be in a harmonious balance for us all in order for you to live a happy, healthy life. So we're going to still read on chapter 1, what is the Divine Feminine, and this talks about eager forgiveness. It says, we are quick to villainize ourselves and others and slow to extend forgiveness. This is the author talking about most of her life that she had in mind, what was part of her character and what was not. So it talks about her having a difficult life at home, but in spite of it, she kind of adapted and became a people pleaser, which many women do. And it talks about how she loved being talked about as the good child, the nice one. So it says, this is the belief I held when I was dating, which had me enduring all different types of negativity from her boyfriends, which is often. Assertive, I couldn't possibly be assertive and nice. So she had to pick or choose to be assertive or nice. Assertive people were like my boyfriend, who were quick to knock others down when things did not go their way. When I started my healing journey, it was hard for me to forgive myself for enduring so much of negative things from other people. I felt stupid, naive, and I had to do a lot of internal work to convince myself that I didn't deserve it all. I still had moments when I would get angry at myself for displaying human emotions like angry outbursts or having negative outlooks in moments of frustration. I have to consciously choose to remind myself that I am human and I need to forgive myself for it. We always carry around the expectations about how we should behave and how we hold others to arbitrary expectations in our minds. So whenever our behavior or theirs fails to live up to the standards, or if they are blindsided us with something unexpected, we get angry and hold it against them, very much so. We find it hard to forgive and forgive ourselves because we have equate forgiveness to condoning the behavior. Forgiveness becomes easier to express when we connect with the Divine Feminine because we become more aware of the cloud grudge cast upon our souls. We find that forgiveness is less about the behavior itself, but because we find peace in forgiving others and forgiving yourself. When we forgive ourselves, we become better, expecting better for ourselves, and don't beat ourselves up when we stumble or fall. Deep compassion. Because Divine Femininity gives us the opportunity to embrace ourselves and our limitations as human beings, we find ourselves adapting more compassion towards others ourselves when we falter, fail, or encounter difficult times. We are less likely to judge ourselves, and by extension, we apply the same to other people that we encounter. This easy compassion runs deep, and we find ourselves becoming more aware of the humanity of everyone around us. From our colleagues to people we interact with briefly, as we see how much people hide behind the mask of detachment and strength. We start relating with everyone softly and become more open to their shortcomings without losing our own self in the fray. So I'm going to leave it at that, but just understand that really finding, like she said, that sense of peace where you can find forgiveness for yourself and others, and really truly embracing that they're going through life. People are going through life lessons, and they signed up for those life lessons, and that is how they learn and grow. That is why you come to planet Earth, is so that you can learn and grow. And they need those life lessons, which is why they signed up for them. So having compassion and understanding that everybody doesn't verbalize the problems that they have in their life. But when they're acting out, it's because they have unresolved problems that they haven't dealt with. Does it make it okay? No. They definitely should get into some sort of therapy, do some holistic healing, etc., etc. But that doesn't mean that they're not just hurting and that all they truly need is love and compassion. So not condoning the behavior, but understanding that that is where they are in their journey and extending compassion out to it. It doesn't mean you need to have them in your life. It doesn't even mean that you need to be close with them. You can have boundaries and separation. That was a hard lesson that I had to learn, is you can love people from afar. You're not all at the same point in the journey. So I hope this helps. We'll get into it further. I love you all. Have a blessed day. Namaste.